Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Future Proof. Thanks for joining me today on my dog walk in the park. If you're thinking, man, this woman spends a lot of time in the park, I absolutely do. I find getting out of my normal space of work during the day and walking the dog is a brilliant way to clear my head and come back with a fresh perspective. It's also a great way to find balance. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Today, I want to give you a future-proof hack, something that's going to help you start to look at how you future-proof yourself in the context of your happiness and in the context of creating the space for where you want to head next in your work. So when I run my Future Proof Me programs, the first hack that I share is create the space for curiosity. Now, according to Seth Godin, who I'm a huge fan of, without why, there can be no how do we make things better. And the why comes from being curious. So what I advocate, if you want to hack today to start future-proofing, the first step that I advocate is create what I call a curiosity list. Your job is to get out there and write an unfiltered list of all the things you're curious about that you know little or nothing about. Then you go back over that list and you highlight just the one thing that jumps off the page at you right in this moment. Now, if you love a list and you find it hard to let go of all the other things, you don't have to let them go. Consider the list like a parking lot. The idea is, though, prioritizing will help you focus and will help you quickly gain traction around that curious point. So once you've highlighted it, your action is to get out there and learn as much as you can about that one prioritized item on your curiosity list. Now, here's a great example of how this has worked for me. 14 months ago, I wasn't even talking about the future of work. I didn't know a lot about it. I certainly wasn't talking about the impacts of AI and technology and how we can future-proof humanity. But I became extremely curious about this topic. So what I did was a couple of things. I created the curiosity list. This was my priority. I got out there and I connected with as many people as I possibly could and started having coffee conversations with them to learn from the absolute experts in this space. I got on YouTube and watched as many TED Talks and videos as I could around where the future was heading. I researched the top organizations globally that were working in this space. And the result of doing that, for those of you who have not been following me, what that has done for me this year has helped me create the space for me to become an expert around future-proofing humanity. I have had the opportunity at the start of this year, off the back of this process that I'm sharing with you today, to speak in front of 2,500 around why fear is the future. I have had the opportunity to be published in the Sydney Morning Herald Sun, The Age, as one of the most influential female entrepreneurs in Australia, off the back of sharing my perspectives around this concept. I have recently sat in front of 4 senators sharing my perspectives on the future of work and the future of workers, and now I'm off to the NASA Research Centre in Silicon Valley and working with the guys at Singularity University. So starting with curiosity is one of the best places to look at how you can future-proof. And the other thing that I find really amazing about this is that every expert was once a beginner. So now is your opportunity to begin with curiosity. So that's my hack for today. Have a great week and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.